guys. Okay, Merge, the time has come.
It's exciting.
We have been waiting for this for so long, and I'm so excited. The medium jack. The medium jack is here. It's online, and it comes in this beautiful tan color and in the gorgeous black. Okay, let's kind of really like think about this bag. This bag is, Matt just came in here. He's a guy, and he's like, this is the best size bag. That's what you just said, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm telling you, it is. And I want to show you guys this bag, show you the functionality of the bag, and also the story of why we even have this bag. So this bag, obviously we started in this whole Made in New York collection with the beautiful Big Jack. So let's just look at it relative to size. The Big Jack, and there's reasons to these bags, and I think that's what we need to talk about. Big Jack, obviously, I use it all the time for when I'm traveling. You got your computer in there. This is just the perfect size tote for just a big tote. That's what we need it for. And I think a lot of you guys already have the Jack, so you kind of understand why this is in existence. Then we introduce the Lily in this collection, which is an amazing crossbody, and that's what the functionality is for. It's a crossbody.
Okay, stop the presses. Isn't there like a perfect bag and bag and bag situation here?
Yeah, so it's like bag, in bag, and this guy in bag, right?
That's pretty
3 bags
insane.
in bags,
Yeah.
exactly. So we've got the Lily. You guys are all familiar with that. We wanted to create, this is the story behind this bag. I wanted a bag that is just every day. The perfect bag for every day. It's not too big, not too small. It fits all your daily necessities and then some. And I did not want it to be too big. So this is actually the most perfect size bag. A lot of functionality to this. It's obviously beautiful. And it's kind of retro in a really chic way, so I just love it.
I'm getting a bit of that.
Right?
I'm getting like super retro, awesome airline bags.
It's just so beautiful. Yeah. Over the shoulder, which is so comfortable, just like the Jack. It has 2 little D-rings for you to add a crossbody if you wish. And this is the best part. So a bag like this, usually, you have it over your shoulder. And again, we tested this bag for so many months, and that's why it took so long. I had a double zipper put in.
Every PTT we do, people are like, medium Jack?
I know, and it took a long time because we had to keep all of our bags. I think that's the one thing I just want to tell you guys. We make them, we use them for a long time, we find things that are wrong with them, and it's a lot of all those functionalities that I always think about in terms of what scenarios you guys are in. And because I'm in those scenarios a lot. So do you have it when you're opening the trunk of your car? Are you at the grocery store? Do you have your kids? So this bag, because you got it over your shoulder or as a crossbody. And I find this is how I would get in and out of this bag. That's why I added this double zipper, because I feel like there's so many times when you need to reach in, and these bags with the zippers, it just fall, so this way it's secure on both sides, and you could get in, and you could just get in and out really quickly depending on what scenario you're in. So I think that's really important. And then there's an inside pocket, and we added these cute little D-rings on the side for if you want to add like little tchotchkes and charms. I think that's really important too. Beautifully lined on the inside. The handwork is just beautiful in here. Everything is meticulously edge painted. I mean, there's so much work that goes into this bag. It's unreal. The zipper, where the zipper is, everything has to be meticulously stitched and edge painted. So it's absolutely a beautiful piece of art and a beautiful piece of work. So what do I have in my bag? This is what I'm carrying every day. I am just absolutely in love with this bag. The hair in this blue.
That color is just...
It's just stunning,
so
and I love it so much, and I love it with black. I mean, this is just one of the most beautiful colors I think I've ever seen. So in this hair I have in here, I have a little buddy. I have my phone, Matt's using it, but this is my wallet. I have my notebook, and I have got 2 pairs of sunglasses in here, and I don't know why. And I have my taco and my keys, and these are my necessities. This is what I need to move around every day. And look there's so much space in here that I could literally take off the sweater, and on those days when you're like, I'm so cold, I don't know what to do, you could stuff the sweater in here.
Whoa,
right?
I did not expect that would fit.
And then you could still zip it up, which is absolutely insane. I love it. So this is a pretty puffy sweater, Matt. It's not like a little thin one, right? So that went in there. So this is just an amazing bag.
That went in there plus all the stuff that was already in there.
Yeah, this is all the stuff that was in there, and I'm sure People are going to ask me, what does it look like as a crossbody? I already know it. So I'm going to do it right now. Hold on one second. Let me get a crossbody strap.
Bear cam.
Let's see. This is one of my favorite straps.
I just did bear cam while you were in there.
Oh, you did? That's a good way to... So put it on the crossbody rings here. And I think it's kind of cute anyways to have an extra strap on there. It looks kind of cool anyways. So it would look like this, which is cute. And then you just crossbody it if you wish. So this is what it would look like. Let me make it so a little longer.
Would you use extender with this too?
If you use a shoulder strap, yeah, you could use extender. Oh, these extenders. Amazing. So then now you could use, this is what it would look like. How great is that?
Nice.
Cute, right? And I love it because it's not too bulky. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. It's so cute, so comfortable.
Those are great proportions.
Right?
Yeah.
Amazing, perfect proportions. It got really adjusted back and forth until we felt like this is absolute perfection. This is absolutely perfect. It's got a really beautiful gusset. It's so gorgeous, this bag. It's like honestly, a must-have. This will be in your closet. So now if you could own all three of these, and there's a situation where you will need all three bags. That guy, and that guy, they're just amazing.
You got a lot of bases covered with that.
And it's just so beautiful. I cannot believe these bags.
Imagine if you're like travel, like, you know, when you were travel and you have bag and bag.
So you just do 1, 2, 3 if you need. And
Perfect.
I think it's just, if you love this collection, we're going to keep just adding to these beautiful pieces. But I just love this. I love this size. It's absolutely perfect for anyone, any age, any scenario. If you're like, I need a new bag for every day, this is it. I really believe it. And black, so incredibly chic. Again, all year round, it's leather. You know it if you already have a blackjack bag. It's just absolutely beautiful. Like, it's so, like, look at this, Matt. It's
You gotta
insane.
go close.
Right?
Yeah.
So, we did not make a ton of these because they always come in small batches because they just can't output a ton of these. I already looked at the orders. I haven't shown them, but I think this one's gonna be sold out pretty soon. So this one is...
That's how we can ensure the quality is good.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be gone pretty soon. We have a little bit, like the black, a little bit more, but I think these two are gonna go pretty soon. We're making another batch, but if you want the first batch, I would get one pretty soon. So that's what's going on. I'm really excited about this bag. I know we've been waiting. Thank you so much for your patience on this guy. He's totally worth the wait because this jack is amazing. Okay. All right. What else is going on, Matt? So much is going on. Okay. We have been tooling around with TikTok. So if you go to our TikTok, we're just screwing around with it. Anything goes on TikTok. So if you're like, I don't know what these guys are doing today, most likely sometimes on TikTok, I might add some weird stuff on there. So we've been tooling around with that. And Matt and I have been really like, you know, because I've been tooling around with there because people have been asking me to put my workout videos somewhere. So obviously they're going to go into YouTube and that's where everything resides. But on a daily basis, I might pop into TikTok and then as I'll add what my workout is of that day. But I also realize that while I'm working out, I'm watching all these like
improvement
videos. So I'm like, why not share what I learned that day? So this is what the deal is. They're going to be called the Onward messages of the day. And I think it's really important. And it's just whatever I learned that day, I'll share with you, and I'll share also whatever exercise I did that day. Because I've been doing it every day since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why not? Let's just share it because I'm just in this garage every day. So why not just share what I'm doing in here and what I learned? So
cool. I
can start doing that, and I thought that was kind of fun. And then Matt and I are going to kind of share also. We're like, you know, we never, like people are like, Onward, what does that even mean? And I think we're going to do a little video and talk about what that message is about and why that's our mission in what we do every day. So that's something we were going to do pretty soon, I guess this week, right, Matt? So that's what we're doing. The other thing that people asked about was the Onward sweatshirts. Again, the Onward sweatshirts also have that message on it, and I think it's just been really important to, like, people have been buying them. I'm so excited. So whoever gets one, please write back and share how you feel when you're wearing that sweatshirt, because you should feel really, like, great. It just feels good on you, but also just remember the message behind it, right? Yeah. Empowered to move forward. So that's what's going on. I watched all of Love is Blind season 8.
You have to admit I hung with you pretty
Yes,
deep with that.
Matt hung with that was amazing. There were times when you're like, all right, seriously, you have 10 more minutes.
I know, but look, if I see it from the cells out to the travel, out to the wedding, out to the year after, I've hung in
That's pretty
deep.
strong, right?
Yeah, right.
And then I think you're like, okay, that's enough. Last night I think he's had enough. But
Then I had to watch Mobland.
Yeah, you mob landed because you had to get a little bit like.
Had to flush it out.
But I don't know why. I really like this. I don't know why.
I find it really curious.
They're so poorly edited. I think they could cut it in half. It doesn't have to go that long.
I mean, I get it. Sometimes there's just a show where you're just into it and you don't need to like apologize for you're just into it. But
right,
like,
and you could just leave it running and then come back and you still.
This
can
one,
catch up.
like, I'm curious why you're into. You're not alone. So many people are into it.
Yeah. So, anyways, I have to say I really killed a lot of my brain cells watching it, but I really enjoyed it, which is awesome.
You did like a full weekend.
Yeah, I kept watching it, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's.
Oh, we did watch Hacks. That was good.
Hacks is awesome.
Yeah.
We still have Friends and Neighbors, and we did also watch.
We also have The Studio, don't we?
The Studio.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
So, anyways, those are all things that we've been doing. Very exciting on the weekend. And what else is going on? I don't know. There's
Lots
so
of
much going on, but
chores.
lots of chores. I don't know if you guys on Saturdays and Sundays, it's really about chores. I don't know why. It's so many chores. So, buying groceries, resetting the house,
Laundry.
doing all the laundry. Because I have no time to fold the laundry all week, but I do wash laundry. But then it's like this. On Monday, I'm like, oh my God, it looks so nice in here because everything's cleared out. So Monday, it's usually like dirty laundry, and then the clean laundry is not. And then clean laundry that pile gets bigger and bigger, but no one's folding it until Saturday. So that's Saturday. Anyways, that's what's going on. And I think like Thatcher stuff, because he's 6'4", it's so big that it's like, even if he has dirty laundry and it doesn't seem that much, it just gets, the pile is so huge because his sweatshirts are like triple the length of mine. Anyways, so that's what's going on with that. We go to the grocery store. Matt goes to the farmer's market. I don't know. The house just gets reset and then exhausting, and then it's Monday again. I feel like I need one more day.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
yeah, that definitely feels that way.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on here. I'm really excited about this bag. Check it out. Obviously, we'll do PTTV. We'll interact with it. But I'm telling you, this bag is absolutely phenomenal. This double zipper is just like a godsend. I'm telling you, this is like the best thing in town. If you have one, you'll see why, because this one was one of those things where we're like, this is how the sides will not open, but you still get this super chic look. And I think you get both of them. Yeah, so that's what's going on. And if you look at my TikToks and my workout videos, I think that's where I'm gonna share my Onward message of the day. So today's Onward message of the day was, oh my God, it was so early this morning, I don't even remember what it was, actually. That's how long it's been. But yesterday's, I remember, it was about consistency.
Yes.
And so consistency.
And endurance.
And endurance, right? So endurance is the most important part of anything, I think. After doing this for so long, endurance is the key to getting to where you need to go, or on your way to where you need to go. And I think most people quit way earlier than they think they can endure, which I understand because sometimes it's really hard. But my thing is, if you can be consistent, then you can endure, you have way long endurance. So what does that mean? It means that you should have, every day should be you do it pretty good, right, Matt? Good. Versus these ideas of doing great and excellent every day. No one's perfect. And if you have these ideas, you might get a pops of excellent, but that means then you're not being consistent, right? Because then you're like, oh my God, I have to make it so perfect that you'll be so handicapped that you might just do it once a week. So if you think about it, compound interest, and we were looking at...
It's like, it's better to be consistently good than like sporadically excellent.
Right. And then think about it in terms, we were watching Warren Buffett's whole speech, right? And I was like, yeah, consistently good is what he had. Ups and downs. There's days when total loser days, right? But he was always consistently good, and it compounds. And now he's the richest man in the world, right? So I think there's something to be learned from that. And so just remember that. So don't give yourself such a hard time, Because if you do and you want to be good, so great at everything you're doing, if it's not great, then you're not going to do it or you're going to give up. Then there's no endurance involved, and there's no
Ironically,
consistency.
there's the end destination of consistently good is greatness.
Yeah, but it's hard.
I know, but like you would think, oh, you have to be excellent to have greatness. It's like,
Right.
no, you need to
No.
be consistently good. That's how they get the compounding.
That's right. That's right. So I think that is really important, and that's a really important message. And remember that. So endurance equals being consistent. Oh, I remember what my message was today.
Today's message?
Yeah, I now remember what it was.
What do you got?
Mindset and feeling.
Okay.
Okay, and that's very important because those two go hand in hand to make a change. So let's say if you have this, to change your mindset, you have to have the feeling involved with it.
Yes.
And in order to feel that, then you need to do something about that, right? So you can't just change your mindset without the feeling. But sometimes, again, it goes back to the good and the great, right? When your idea of like you want to change your mindset into this great change in mindset, it's so daunting that like, what's that going to do? Nothing. You'll get handicapped. So mindset, feeling. So that means if you just do something small to get you moving forward to where you want to go.
To give you the feeling.
To give you that feeling like, ooh, I did something today. That's slowly going to add up to changing your mindset. So like the feeling of like, I just want to get into shape and I haven't done any exercise for 10, 15 years. So maybe you just start with one tiny little morsel of parking your car just a little further than you would normally park. Then you've walked for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. That's a feeling, and that's a change, and that could change your mindset. You start doing that little by little, maybe adding 1 more minute to that walk tomorrow. Just 1 minute. Don't go like, I have to add a mile, right?
And don't beat yourself up if you only do 1 more minute. Like,
Yeah, and then the next day you're like, I don't feel like it, but maybe still park your car, a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're consistently moving further than you would have ever done if you had just parked your car really close to your office. That starts to compound, and then you're going to be like, ooh, well, damn, I just walked 10 minutes, so maybe I could get on the treadmill and walk for 10. You know what I mean? And it starts to change, and that's how you start improving, and that's how you start changing your mindset. And it's really important. It's little tiny little steps there every day can make a huge change if it's consistent. For me, exercising since 2018. So anyways, that's what I'll leave you guys. And these guys, check it out, and remember, onward.